What are scans and plans? Well, in this video, I am going to talk to you about a neurological scan and then the plan to help your child live a healthier life. It says, get a scan and a plan, follow the plan, live a healthier life. Absolutely. That's the overview, and it is really simple. Let me make this easy for you to understand what we're going to do and how we're going to help your child to receive those outcomes and live a healthier life so that you can go to bed at night saying, oh man, okay, I'm doing the right things. Things are moving in the right direction. My child is becoming who they're supposed to be. And that might sound really huge coming from a chiropractor. If you keep watching the videos beneath and you keep learning about neurological based chiropractic care and the neuroplasticity of the brain and the nervous system, you too are going to have that same confidence. So our neurological scans are the most advanced technology to measure neurological activity in your child's body. Now, they're non-invasive. I know that's a huge question that we get. There's nothing we're putting into your child. We're receiving information from your child's nervous system. So it's going to come in 3 parts. And if your child is 18 months and older or have been weight bearing for more than 6 months, we're going to run all 3. If your child is 18 months and younger or hasn't been weight bearing for more than 6 months, and don't get me wrong, there are some children that are in a wheelchair, absolutely. I know that looks a little bit different, and we can talk about those special cases individually. Those first 3 or those first years that your child is not weight bearing, we're going to run a thermography scan and an HRV. Child is weight bearing for more than 6 months, we're going to also run an EMG. So let me kind of talk to you about all of those, and then you can also read about them in our blogs and more information about the science behind those. We're going to look at heart rate variability. Now, that is something that has been huge in neuroscience and neuropsych, and also even in cardiology now. They're starting to understand the stress of the heart representing what's going on inside of the body. What kind of strain are we putting on the nervous system? So it's going to give us a couple different readings. It's going to tell us your child's healing capacity, as well as are they stuck in one zone, we're going to call it, or the other. Are they in fight or flight, and to what degree? Or are they trying to heal and repair, and to what degree? As well as, can they maintain balance or homeostasis? And what is the strength in those systems? And that sounds like a lot to be able to get from heart rate variability. So if you continue to read about how that works, you are also going to be fascinated by this science and the vagus nerve, which I know I talk a lot about as well. The other thing that we're going to do, oh, by the way, I should tell you, on your infant, we're likely going to be able to clip that to their ear. There's a little laser that's going to be reading that. If we can't get it on the ear, we're going to look at a finger or a toe. We also have a finger device for your little ones that are about 8 years old and younger. If they are 8 and above, and also depending on hand size and their ability to sit still, we're likely going to put their hand in a little device with galvanic metal to also pick up skin conduction. So almost like a polygraph test, look at the way the skin and the glandular response is to stress. If they can do that, awesome. Do we have to have that information? No, but this is about a 3-minute test. The test and the technology is extremely intelligent, so it'll clip off data if your child is moving too much. Because don't get me wrong, we've got kids that are bouncing off the walls in there. What our assistants love to do is read books, to sit with them, to keep them calm. If you're in the room, mom and dad, and it's a helpful situation for you to be in the room, let's do that. There's some parents that say, listen, they listen better when I'm not there. Absolutely. We experience that too. Don't be worried about that. The second tool that we're going to use is an infrared thermography scan. It's going to roll up your child's spine and take 1,000 pictures a second and look at heat discrepancy from side to side on the spine. And you're going to learn about how that plays into organ and gland health, as well as the nervous system and the stress and tone that can be inside of the body. And we'll have an entire readout on these 2 scans for your little one who is non-weight bearing. The third one we use for weight bearing is to look at the motor organization in the body and really the tone inside of the body. And why I say weight bearing is best is that brain is more organized the further along they use their motor skills. And I'm sure that you've heard all about developmental milestones and how that works and how that organization works with the brain. We have some kids that are wildly ahead and never slow down on their motor milestones, as well as kids that are behind and have low motor tone. We're going to measure it. We're going to look at the organization. And then we're going to take those 3 pictures to give you what we call our customized care plan, to say, look, here's the stress, here's what we found, here's the depth, here's their healing capacity. These are the number of neurofocus adjustments that is going to be needed in order to allow your child to live their best and most healthy life. And the nervous system works with time and repetition because it's neuroplastic. That's the way it learns. It's very incredible to watch your child be able to learn something new, even if they were just born and they are having a hard time with nursing and latching and sleeping, because that is the foundation. And if it continues to your child continues into more stress, where they continue to have digestive issues, sleeping issues, behavior issues, teething issues, speech issues, all of the things that can start to compile, the scan is going to be highly beneficial for you as well. And also your teen or even your school-age child who's not focusing, they don't have great moods, they don't have great sleep, they don't have a great attitude. Maybe we are already working on some focus and discipline in them, as well as possibly some anxiety and depression. This is for each one of those. It's going to give us information on the nervous system so we can make the best plan of action, use that objective data to be able to also show you rescans along the way, which typically happen about once a month. And those are my most favorite times to look at progress and look at the way that their nervous system is changing and learning. So you're going to get a scan, you're going to get a plan, you're going to follow that plan, which is easy. We have many things that we can do to help you along the way because we know time is of the utmost importance. And then we're going to allow your child to live their healthiest life, and we can talk about lifestyle care after that.